Being that I'm an artist in an economy like this one, I can say I don't fully rely on logic for a big portion of my decision making. Most times I'm willing to trust a vague feeling of confidence that seems to ooze out the deepest parts of myself without much effort. I have always been an optimist. That's why I take the route of making opportunity rather than chasing existing ones meant for people unlike me. I couldn't take Skywater's blessings if I tried. No matter how jealous I could be scrolling through a media feed, I always realize my own path exists in this way for a reason. Not to tell me I've missed a chance or for me to compare myself, but for me to understand that this movement of rejuvenation is bigger than me. There needs to be other people preaching or living what I believe in, otherwise I'll stand alone and it'll be harder for me to succeed. So I turn that jealousy into admiration and honor both myself and the person I was jealous over. Cause truthfully, I wouldn't want to be nobody else. When I first started doing features, I did them for less than $40. My OG fans can confirm that I was pretty much hopping on anything with a BPM. Enough time passed, and I realized my naive notion of thinking I didn't need to charge because of my love of writing was making me suffer. I've always had less money than the average person, as my family were mostly low income, or they just chose not to facilitate to my needs. I started making my own money around 2021, and it's been a journey of mistakes, loans, debts, and personal successes that's informed my budget habits of today. I know I'm never really open about how much I make exactly, but as of recently, it's just been unpredictable as hell. I want to make a Patreon, but I want to be sure that it's filled to the brim with value, as that money will mostly go towards saving for a new home. I don't want to just keep asking for money in new and different ways. Honestly, it still bugs me to ask a friend to hold cash or anything. I only do it if it's a real life emergency. It's just so embarrassing to not have what you feel you should have. And to announce you don't have it is even worse of a feeling. Now we all know I ate oatmeal and bread for dinner last night. But features are an art form. What I could do in the span of 30 to 45 seconds to enhance another artist's song will never get old for me. I've always been one to only focus on making the song as good as I can, not just me, you know. Some features I love less than others, but I always go back to listen, even after release, to see what I did wrong or how I could do better. It's fun to hear the ideas people associate me with, and it's inspiring to keep changing and keep challenging your perception of me. I love it, but I can't do it for free. Not right now, but definitely in the future. I'm 20 years old. I pay for car insurance and rent, and power bills, fun parties, and whatever else my baby needs. But I haven't been making money. I mean, real money. The kind you could put away and forget about money. I had to take from my house savings this month to survive, and now I'm back considering a job. I know for a lot of you this can come off as uninspired or entitled or whatever else, but something in me is preventing my acquisition of a traditional job. I fear I'll turn into a version of myself who gets complacent and makes worse art because of it. I'm at the point where I know my next album will take off further than I can imagine, but getting enough money to even celebrate that with you correctly is a big obstacle, one I've been trying to get over for months. I knew I had to do something different, or I'd be stuck in this universe of insufficiency forever. I'm not just selling features. I'm selling my talent, my grind, me. I can't afford to keep this art from hitting the collective. The divine uses us as instruments to raise our community's vibration through pairing up groups and trading sounds and advice. I want my business to be centered around that fact. Ultimately, my purpose is to help and guide you to the artists within yourself, however close I can get you. So that being said, take my beats, take my opens, take my voice, take my advice, take me into a Discord call for an hour until I make the beat you used to blow up off of. It's better than Walmart, and it's better than dying. If I get to help the people who love my art and make sounds like I do, then honestly it's a win-win. I can work with budgets. This is just what I think is fair. I won't be going down more than $40 in price for anything. I have a lot of value in my artistry, and I'm improving at an alarming rate. So what you're paying is not reflective of the monster I'm finna become. What's better than saying you helped make overpade's dreams come true? Before the fame, no less. So help if you can, share if you can't, and fuck off if you don't like me. All I can do is move forward and trust that God will show me how to open these walls that stand in my righteous path. We are not alone. The starving artist is real and is all around you. And me, and Moochie, and Lando, and the community. Love, grace, and safety, Yango. Peace.